What is this place?
This is Maggie Walker High School,
Where you went to school?
where I went to high school.
What year were you here?
I was here from 1942 to 1947.
What type of school was it?
It was a good school. It was a combination academic and vocational high school.
Segregated?
Segregated, all black. I couldn't accept that, but I had to. Worst things about it was if I had come to school from Ridge Road, I passed 3 high schools to get here, which were white high schools. I was not a top academic student, but I was the second ranked person in the cadet corps,
Wow.
and I was very proud of that. ROTC was an exceptional opportunity. It gave us an opportunity to compete against the white high schools, which also had ROTCs. The difference being that in the white schools, they were sanctioned junior ROTCs supported by the Army with rifles and other real rifles and other equipment, whereas we had to buy our uniforms, and we were given the wooden rifles which were passed down from the white high school.
How did that make you feel? You wanted to show your support for the country and the war effort, but the best you could get was
A wooden
wooden rifle. How did that feel?
It was okay.
Was it?
Because that was the best we could do.
You have come back to that theme time and time again. It was the best we could do, or the best that we had.
That's right. Well, you read in this life, you have to reach and to recognize that in spite of your best efforts, there are some things that you cannot do or accomplish at that specific time. It has to be the result of changes in our society. And that's what happened here.
Now, how were you received when you competed?
Oh, in the black community,
Was there a sense of pride, or?
Oh, in the black community, we stood up. We had annual parades downtown Richmond where we competed against the white students, and I can tell you that we were as proficient and as they were.
During your time here, you met somebody who changed your life.
Yes?
Ruby Marshall Bell.
Right.
Tell us about that.
Well, Ruby and I hit it off.
How did you meet?
We met through a mutual friend, and that was it. There was no shucking and jiving. That was it. And we decided she was a freshman in college, Virginia Union over next door, and we decided to get married, and we did, and that was it.
So an older woman,
What?
college woman.
That's right, a college woman, and went to a so-called better high school than I did.
How would you describe Mom?
She was a terrific, loving, committed lady. Could not have had a better.
And she played as much a role as you played in our upbringing and the comfort and security of the family. She played equally as important a role in terms
Oh,
of...
she played a more important role, because when I was deploying around the world to strange places, she stayed at home and raised you guys, and that was far more important than what I was doing. And she was always loving. She gave every ounce of her energy to the children, and she was just perfect.
Your favorite memory of Mom, or your favorite time together?
We went on a cruise in the Greek islands, and it was just a special tour. This was in the the late 60s. And we went to Greece and Israel, Palestine, and that area. And to top it off, we came home on the SS United States.
What do you think Mom would think of the way the families turned out?
Oh, I would think that, along the way, there were families who were more successful in the education of her and me, but we instead contributed our efforts to the children. And after you all were in school or graduated, she went back to school at the University of Pittsburgh and gained her degree there.
We used to ride a class together sometimes.
In fact, you guys were in school at the same time
Yes.
at the University of Pittsburgh.
Yep. We would.
And a little side note, when she graduated, one of her professors said to her, Ruby, I would like to recommend you to go to medical school. And she says, that would be great, but I think I'm a little too old right now. So she didn't go. But I'm sure she would have made one hell of a doctor.
What message do you think Mom would have for the grandkids today?
Oh, she would say, take advantage of your educational opportunities, work hard, play hard, always do the right thing, and it'll be all right.
What do you think your teachers here at Maggie Walker would think of you and your career and the way your life has turned out, and what would you like to say to them?
I would like to say that I am indebted to them for imbuing in me the need to work hard, to be committed, and to excel.
If they could read a article on you that lists your accomplishments, your goals, what you've done, the way you've raised your family, the way you've conducted yourself, and the person that you are, what do you think their reaction would be?
I think they would say, well done. Well done.